Oh, you're actually joking me. I heard nothing.
What is going on, you guys? This Gamer here, back with another video. Today we will be discussing the topic of how dashboarding or Alt F4ing broke Apex Legends rank scene and how it still is not fixed. And before you make any comments, please watch the video throughout its entirety. Thank you, and if you enjoyed the topic at hand, consider subscribing to the channel. If you are unfamiliar with the term dashboarding, it is pretty simple to understand. It consists of forced quitting a game with Alt F4 before the match is officially over for PC players, and the same principle applies to consoles. Players just need to quit to the dashboard before they're taken out of the match. And doing so misleads the game into believing the disconnection was accidental and doesn't inflict the loss of ranked points or RP. The reason this was a huge deal was because players who abused this would simply receive a buffer via rank loss protection, meaning that the players would not lose their RP and they would be safe from being demoted or downranking. And it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but when these players are downright horrible at the game and belong in, let's say, a lower rank like silver or gold, and they abuse this glitch all the way to diamond, they aren't skilled enough to progress through diamond. So if they're on your team, for example, and you're trying to rank up, especially as a solo player like myself, it becomes extremely difficult because you're playing with a gold tier level player in a high ranked diamond lobby. And whenever these players died in the beginning of the game, as the majority of them would, they would dashboard and leave you to fend for yourself. You would get rank loss protection, but the odds of you winning when one or both of your teammates have left the game in a high level ranked lobby are next to nothing. And that is what I often face on my stream on my road to Apex Predator solo, which I did twice on Xbox and on PC, all on stream. The cards are on screen if you'd like to check those videos out as well. So there's our problem. And what did the devs have to say about this? On October 1st, 2019, Season 3 was released, and it wasn't until about a month in that dashboarding became a relevant way to rank up. Then on January 7th, 2020, a Twitter user by the name of Vince Coley tweeted out to Apex Legends developer Eric Hewitt, aka Ghost, complaining about this issue and how he could report the players abusing it. Ghost responded saying, "Hey, no need to report it manually, we can see on our end. Judgment Day will be coming," with a little smiley face. After that tweet, there was an uproar in the community about people saying it was in the game, therefore it was part of it. But as people are stupid and don't understand the proper definition of a bug or exploit, if it is in the game unintentionally and you abuse it, you are technically cheating according to EA's terms of service. I went over all of this in great depth in my video about a YouTuber who was favored by EA who was caught exploiting and abusing a bug in a game that made him invincible to enemy players and eventually won a game by using it. There's a card on screen if you would like to check that video out as well. With there being no talk about what Judgment Day would entail or when it would come, the community waited and waited and waited until February of 2020 when Season 4 was released. My issue with this is that it took months for the dev team to acknowledge this issue. Even when they said that they knew about it, they didn't tell the community about it until someone asked, and then the fix for it came out at the end of the season, which is when the ranked series ended. And the fix that came on Judgment Day was that players who did dashboard on console or Alt F4 on PC would receive bronze tier ranked rewards, meaning they got bronze badges for that ranked series. There were no bans, there were no suspensions, and personally what I think that they should have done was suspend them for the rest of the ranked series and give them the bronze tier rewards as a little present saying you're a piece of shit. Respawn knew that they could not ban or suspend anyone because a huge portion of the small player base that this game has would have been completely removed and they would ultimately lose money. And as for players who did rank up legitimately, like myself, would get the ranked rewards they deserve. So for me, I got the Apex Predator badge and Skydive Trail. In addition to this, they outright removed rank loss protection from the game. Completely. Kind of. The only way a player would receive rank loss protection is if there were server issues and it caused everybody to be kicked from the game. And for people that didn't read or hear about this fix, they will receive double the RP loss of what they would have gotten if they just played the game out. So in Diamond, the entry RP to play is 49 or somewhere around that. And if you dashboarded, you will receive a 98 RP loss when you return to the menu on screen. On my live stream in season 4, I had this happen to me, except it was totally out of my control. I was playing, got top 5, and my game crashes, so I relaunch it and boom, minus 98 RP. And you think that's bad? The game already has connectivity issues for many people, and even popular streamers complained as they had video evidence of the game crashing or them losing connection, and they would lose this boatload of RP for something that they cannot control. And Respawn has not yet responded to any complaints about this issue, and it's been a while, and there weren't any responses from Respawn that I could find myself. And one more additional fix, and I'm putting air quotes around fix because it isn't really a fix, is that for players that dashboard 3 times in one ranked series, they would no longer receive any rank loss protection at all throughout the entirety of that ranked series. And another problem that is still present in the game is if you, for example, lost connection 3 times in 3 separate ranked matches, you would be screwed. And another problem that is still present in the game is if your teammate leaves, whether he's alive or dead and waiting to be respawned, if he leaves the game, you will not receive any ranked loss protection for that game. As a solo player, this is very frustrating beyond belief because even though there are these huge consequences for dashboarding, people still do it quite often. And yes, it did lower the amount of people that do dashboard from what I can see, but there's still a great number of players who still dashboard and screw their team over. And with thousands of complaints from the community, there is still no response from Respawn, and with how things look, there seems like there never will be one. With all this information, you can see how ranked, especially for solo players, is still broken. Additionally, there hasn't been any word from Respawn, even with complaints on the issue at hand, from what I can see, or what I have done through my research. And if you made it this far into the video and would like to discuss this issue, please put season 5 in your comment so I know you watched the entirety of this video. Thank you all so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, a comment down below with your thoughts on this topic at hand. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more awesome videos just like this, because I've been Instant Gamer. I'll see you all next time. Peace.